So, hey there, live stream. I'm gonna have my laptop open kind of on the side here, and then be able to kind of see the comments. It's so weird, this like delay on here, like this, and then wow, okay. I'm just gonna wait till some more people come in here, but I'm just trying to get set up a little bit right now. I know this is really distracting to look at the screen on here. I just figured with like reading comments and all that, I could just have this kind of off to the side. Okay, let me type something in the chat. Hi everyone. There we go. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I got all the 1/18 scale models I've gotten since my last collection video, which was actually back in December I did it. A few of these I actually bought in December, and they happened to come, like, I think the day after I filmed that particular video, like this one, the BMW M6 back there, that came like a day or two after, and this PT Cruiser convertible back here, that came, they were all ordered like a day or two after Christmas, and they happened to get here after that video. But this is everything as of now that I've gotten since that last video. So once some more people get in here, I'll just kind of go around like I did with those other two videos and just kind of explain what each car is and who made it and everything. But I have a pretty vast rainbow here, I just realized. Pretty much have every color of car you could possibly get. This one back here is actually pink, this Mary Kay Cadillac. And a couple of non-1/18 scale cars. I have the mountain bike back here, and then this motorcycle back here. It's a BMW motorcycle, and of course I forget the name of it. I thought it would look good with my Crown Vic here, which I'll show later. Of course, it doesn't say it on the bottom, but the box at least did say it. And a BMW, for their motorcycles, they have a bunch of like letter and number names. I don't even know. It wasn't like a word. It wasn't like, you know, their car was like 3 Series or 4 Series or whatever. It was something really weird like that. But yeah. So I kind of put these not really in any particular order. I just thought that, you know, have like the classics in the front here, and then maybe have I like the Porsches together, and then you guys saw my Instagram pictures of these Italian supercars. I have a few oddballs like this smart car. Yeah, I'm really glad to have gotten all these, and a lot of these were on my list for a while. And I don't know, just the prices didn't seem right for a while, and then, you know, a lot of times on eBay, you'll have periods of time where it's like, oh my god, look at all this cheap stuff on here. So it seems like the past like 6 months or so, that's pretty much what was going on. Like a lot of models I had on my list, they were cheap. And Amazon Warehouse Deals, that's actually where I got these three in the front from. You guys heard me say this many times, but they have a lot of kind of discounted models that might have, you know, damaged boxes. There were a lot of models I've gotten from Amazon Warehouse Deals had like no box damage whatsoever. So I was like, why did they list it on there? Sort of thing. And these three were that way. Well, this Porsche 558, that had a pretty heavily damaged box. I was kind of worried about it when I opened it. Like, oh, is that going to be beat up or anything? But no, it turned out to be like really, really nice. I got tired of not finding any of these at Sam's Club, so I just got them from you know, Warehouse Deals. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I have 1/18 scale Honda Civic on the way, because I actually have a newer Civic now as my daily driver, so I thought, you know, why not get one of those? The 1/18 scale does not match my real car, though. But I did get a 1/32 scale version that does match almost perfectly. It has the red paint, like the black interior and everything. Okay, the boosted car says, hey Nick, it's 1 a.m. now. Well, thanks for joining us. Yeah, a lot of you guys are from like all over the place, so my 7 p.m. here could be like your 1 in the morning or something like that. It's I always forget that, and then I see people comment like, yeah, I'm from, like, some other country, and it's like, wow, like, thanks for, like, it's just so cool. But I was actually going to do this, like, last week, but the Olympic um, opening ceremony was, I think it was actually last Friday. So I thought, yeah, no one's going to be on here then. A lot of people are going to be, watching that because, they put it off for a whole year. So I'm sure a lot of people are excited to watch it and stuff. So I thought, yeah, it's not a great time for that. But yeah, the reason I'm doing this, period, is because I reached 500 subscribers. I'm blanking out on which date it actually happened. It was within the last 2 weeks or so, and now we're actually up to 533. Get a boosted car. Oh, thanks. Oh yeah, that's right. Hey, you've been with me since 30 subs. That's awesome. Yeah, let's see. Where are we at? Oh yeah, we're at 535 now. Cool. It was like 533 like an hour or two ago, so that's awesome actually. All right, so. Alright, I'm back on here now. The delay on here is so weird. Like, I'm filming, like, I had to mute my volume on the laptop because it would have been annoying to hear me, like, talk twice, essentially, so, but I guess it is kind of a delay because it is live. Is it me or is my camera quality fuzzy? I guess it must be a laptop screen, I'm not too sure. Alright, so I guess in a minute or two I will get into, each of the cars here, but before I do that, I do want to show off actually a 1/24th scale car set that I ended up getting recently. I got this Maisto hauler set. eBay had it, and it was pretty cheap. I've been looking for this Buick Rendezvous model for quite some time, actually. A lot of people I know aren't really a big fan of those like graphics on here. What does it say? Like break the rules and stuff. But this Honda S2000 came with it. I always liked this one. I have that red 1/18 scale version. These are from the awesome days when Maisto put branded tires on their cars. You see the Goodyears on there and the Goodyears on the Rendezvous, but you guys can expect to see both of these in a video soon. I did film an unboxing of it. I didn't film a review yet. I usually, for the 1/24 scale cars, I usually do like an unboxing and a review all in one, so you will be seeing that for this. I just had to film it, but it's already getting dust on here. I'm sorry for that. But this one has some really cool features, like this rear seat folds down in the back. You have to kind of like push up, and then it just folds down. It's really, really cool. But yeah, I've been trying to find this, like a cheaper version of this Rendezvous for quite some time now. I haven't actually seen too many of these sets, so I was really happy to find this one. Maisto hasn't done these like hauler sets for a while. I kind of wish they would bring them back, because they have like their Ford Ranger, their 1/27 scale Ford Ranger, and their Chevy Colorado. They would look awesome with like a trailer on the back and like a sports car, like maybe like a Porsche Boxster or something like that. But I don't know, Maisto, I really think they peaked in the 2000s. They had all their like awesome details, their awesome series and everything. So yeah, these did smell weird when I got them. I had to like air them out a bit, but I think a lot of the stuff I've gotten like used has been from like abandoned storage units, because the sellers on eBay even say sometimes like, yeah, a lot of my stuff's coming from the storage unit I bought. It's like, okay, cool. But yeah, it's so then what else do we have? Here? Yeah, all right, I talked about the bicycle and the motorcycle. Yeah, this mountain bike back here on the Bronco, it was like $2. Amazon still has them, I think. You get them in 4 different colors, but keep in mind they're going to be coming from, I think, Hong Kong or like Kazakhstan or something. I ordered it back on like Thanksgiving, and it ended up coming like after like New Year's or something, because if you guys in the US know that the mail and postal service was just crazy for a while. I think it still is a little bit with like the delays and stuff, but yeah, that was I almost forgot that I got it, and it's like, oh look, my mountain bike finally showed up in the mail. So I have it mounted to my Bronco back here. Not really mounted, I literally just tucked it behind the spare tire. Might be a bit too big for 1/18 scale. Now I'm looking at it, because the bike does look pretty huge compared to this big Ford Bronco, but I thought it was still pretty cool. I have that Hummer H2 pickup that I put it on too. Imperial Diecast. Hey, what's up? Thanks for joining. Zoom out here. Yeah, it's almost sunset where I am now, but I thought maybe I could. I thought the lighting was fairly good still, so I kept it zooming on the T-bird here. All right. So I think maybe next I'll show you guys. Some of you guys are asking about the display case. So here's that. I'm trying to think. I don't know if I've shown this recently, but I haven't changed what's in here for the past like 2 weeks or so. Here's a low-key face reveal for you guys. What's up? Yeah, I got like a couple Corvettes up here. The only downside of this case is that when I do film it or take pictures, like the reflection is just... So what I'll do is I'll remove, here's my Lamborghinis that I have now. I have more than 4 actually. The ones I don't have out now, I think, my Aventador, and what's the other one I have? I'm totally blanking, but they're not out right now. I might try to get like a cyan or whatever they're called from like Sam's Club or something, but I have to take these off to open up the doors. But you guys have already seen all these in videos. These 2 here I posted like way back in 2019 when I started the channel. It's kind of crazy to think I've gone like that far since then, but yeah. We'll open it up just so you guys can get a better look at what's in there. I don't want to drop this on the floor, that would be terrible. I don't know if I mentioned this in my video about this case, but the door opening, it's like super, you think the whole thing's gonna fall, but it's not. It's very sturdy. It's just the doors, when they open, it's kind of, you have to like be really careful. I still cringe when I open this. Yeah, just like the sound, it's just like, oh my God, it's terrible. See, I don't really have a set theme in here. These 4 up here, well, these 2 are from an Amazon multi-pack I got. 2 Corvettes here, both from Giant that I got. You guys know that Hot Wheels releases those like series each year. Like they have their black and gold for their 50th anniversary, then they have their 51st anniversary, pearl and chrome, or I'm sorry, this is pearl and chrome, the 52nd anniversary. Satin and chrome, that's the 51st, and that's the 51st one. And then I think it's just orange and blue for the 53rd. I found this actually at CVS. There's a Twin Mill 2. I actually got all the cars from the set except for one of them. Then I have a few random childhood Hot Wheels cars here. Got the Dodge Concept, the Hyundai Tiburon, the only Hyundai model I have in the whole entire house as of right now. Oldsmobile Aurora, and then we have the Cunningham Speedster, I think it's called. And then I got my 2 Datsun wagons, my 2 Subarus there. These 2 are from a multi-packs. DSW shoe stores actually have Hot Wheels 3-packs. This was in one of them that I got. This Jaguar right here, this F-Type Jaguar. We have the McLaren P1. That was from a Target 3-pack. Then I have these 2 Mercedes-Benzes. So Hot Wheels a while ago, almost like, I want to say like 12 or 13 years ago actually, they had this like series of like higher quality cars that came with like a big plastic rim and this kind of like tube shaped can. I think they were just called rims, like their series was called rims, like RIMZ. And they had like an Escalade, they had these 2 Mercedes-Benz models in it and stuff. I have some Johnny Lightnings down here. These are just classic cars right there. Lighting's a bit poor right there, but I guess you guys can still kind of see it. Then we got some of the vintage castings up here. You guys have seen my red lines several times already. A couple that my dad actually had and he gave to me a long time ago. I always have a row of Flames. I have a lot of Hot Wheels Flames cars. I might do either a video or like an Instagram kind of showcase post where I have all my Flames cars in one place at one time because they just keep growing. Here's this ID chase car I found at Giant. I have to play the Hot Wheels ID game. I literally have like abandoned it like months ago because I had so much stuff going on with like work and like my classes and stuff. I just forgot about it completely. But I'm gonna get into that. I have a short break between the summer semester and the fall semester, so we'll see about that. Like I have all these like weird animal cars in this row. Like this is like Radical Racer. We have this like dinosaur, I forget what it's called, and this like weird green like rat-shaped car. And this thing looks like a bat, but it's not actually a bat. It's just really cool. I thought I would do like a row of just fantasy cars. And then I have the King and Queen right here. I just love these. I know people were kind of freaked out by these, like when they came out, like, whoa, what is this? But I happen to like the decos on there. They're actually really cool. and my pizza vans. I got a Maisto Volkswagen Caravelle or Cavarel. I don't even know how it's pronounced, but it was never sold here in the United States as far as I know. And we have this Ford Transit pizza van. Down here I got a couple of Target Corvettes from their exclusive, I think, Retro Series or whatever it's called, and a couple Matchbox muscle cars, a Camaro and a Grand Prix. But yeah, I do need to change these cars out soon. I try to do it every 2 weeks, kind of like the 118 scale cars that I have on the shelves. Like these here, we're going on almost a week of them being up, so in about a week and a half or so, I'll switch those with 4 different cars. But you guys have heard me say it multiple times about that, how you know, rotating stuff is good, especially if you have a lot of models. You do want to, God, the door's so loud. You do want to like rotate them so they all have kind of some time out on the shelves. And that also keeps them clean, because if you have them out for too long, you might have like issues with dust and everything. All right, well, so we'll put these back, and then I actually will go and get to, I see there's some comments on there. My laptop's like way over here, so I have to like kind of look over my shoulder at it. I have to catch up in the comments section. Thank you all for joining us. See, there's at least like 6 people right now, so that's really cool to see. So yeah, that's that for the display case right now. Giant really hasn't been having that many like Hot Wheels bins lately, so I haven't really been getting that many from there. I do occasionally get the Target multi-packs to get free shipping if I do like an order from them. But yeah, that's pretty much that for the display case here. But yeah, those of you joining here is all the models I've gotten since my last collection update video from December. I think I filmed that I know on, and these are 1/24th scale cars. I showed these off just because I thought they were pretty cool. I got them. This is a Maisto like Buick Rendezvous and the Honda Roadster here. All right, let's catch up in the comments. Okay, Imperial Diecast. I was wondering if you're planning on getting any 118 Solitos soon. I've seen those 118 Solitos, and I am kind of interested in them. I know they made like, I think, a Hellcat Challenger or something like that. So I do want to like look into that. Yeah, Sean27, you brought up the Challenger. Yeah, and the Liberty Walk GTR. Withered Bonnie. Hey, what's up? Guido. Hey, what's up? Yeah, I do. I don't have any Solito models, but I have seen them, and I think they do look pretty cool in terms of quality. I think a lot of people are kind of annoyed by them because they don't always have like all opening features. Me, I like my opening features. Like everything you see here pretty much has every opening part, possible, with the exception of a couple. Like this, the Ville DTS back here, the back doors don't open. But yeah, I will. I think their prices have been going down a little bit, so I may check them out. Because I was thinking getting the Maisto Challenger concept, because Sam's Club has it like all the time, and it'd be very easy to get one for really cheap. But I might get the Solito one because I do kind of like the newer Challenger design compared to the older one. I'm gonna get this Buick and stuff out of the way so you guys can get a better look at the 118s here. Your collection is amazing. Oh yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm really happy to have all these. Actually, a lot of these were on my list, as I was saying at the beginning of the video, like for a long time, and I was just waiting for the right time to, in terms of like prices going down and everything, to get them. Actually, real quick, you guys don't really get to see. I'm gonna get some of this junk off here so you guys can see the cars better. But on the dresser, I actually have a couple of 118 scale models too. Pardon the dust. God, I gotta dust this off. But my BMW 3 Series convertible, you guys know this has the working top. I got that on Christmas Eve. I ordered it like way back in like early December, and it came like weeks and weeks late because of the mail delays. But I finally got it, and I'm really happy to have it. You guys saw that in the last collection update video. Then I have the Mercedes SLK convertible, and this has that working top on it too. I do demonstrations of both these in separate videos, but I don't really show this too often. I know I think on my Instagram, I occasionally will post a picture of a car on here, but here's how it is right now. This is not always this dusty. I try to dust as much as I can. I've just been really busy with school stuff, so haven't really gotten a chance to get to that. Okay. Beautiful Mercedes. Yeah, thanks. I'm really happy to have that one too. I never thought I would find one for like a good price, but the red ones seem to go for lower than the other colors. I said in my review of it that I think there's some white version that goes for a lot because not many were made, but the red and yellow versions seem to be pretty fairly priced. So that's good to see. All right, so I guess we will get into all the models here. So all these models I've gotten since like New Year's or thereabouts. Some of these I did order like around Christmas time, but they came or they arrived after January 1st. So I do consider them to be, 2021 acquisitions, I guess. I don't really know how to describe it, but a lot of these are budget models, and I ended up getting really good deals on because either, on eBay I got a good offer for it, or on Amazon warehouse deals, like these three in the front here, they had discounts on them because of the like damaged boxes and everything. But again, most of these didn't even have that much damage on their boxes. So I think they just wanted to be safe and list them as Amazon warehouse deals items. I'm not too sure. But in the back here we have the Mustangs, all by Mazda. We have the 1993 Mach 1 concept here in black. Yeah, the concept didn't actually come in black, but I think the car looks awesome in black and red. This was from Amazon. And then the next four from Sam's Club, we have the 2003 Mustang SBT Cobra, and then the 2020 Mustang Shelby GT500. These both were from Sam's Club. I love the colors on these. They're really, really cool. And I highly recommend getting both of these. I just posted videos on both of these within the past week, so be sure to check those out, along with the unboxings too. And then I got my two Broncos over here. We have the Bronco Badlands in orange and the Bronco Wild Track. And this mountain bike will not come with your Bronco Badlands. I just got that, or I got it back in like November, I want to say, for a couple bucks, and it looks really cool. I actually just have it kind of mounted back on the spare tire there. And we have a BMW M6 and an X6M. So the M6 is by Paragon. It actually came from a BMW dealership in Missouri, I want to say. They had an Amazon listing for it. It was only $60, and it has like carpeting and everything in it too, and a really well detailed center stack there. So I thought that was cool to see. And Barago makes the yeah, this is actually underscaled, I think, too, by a slight bit. But and all these cars, if I don't have reviews on them now, you guys will see videos like unboxings and or reviews of them between now and the end of this calendar year, for sure. But most of these you guys have seen in one way or another, either on my on my channel or like pictures and everything. All right, we'll go to this next row here. So this one's an oddball. We have the Smart City Coupe. Maisto made this one. This actually has the removable body panels. You can actually change this from mint green to black. I have a video of this model that I made of it. So what I actually did was I put the black bumper on and took off the green one because I thought it looked cooler that way. And I kept the green like hatch door on there on the back. I thought it was really cool that Maisto actually made this particular model. And I think I mentioned in that video that this came in two different styles. They had the kind of pre-facelift version, which is this from like 1998. And they have the post-facelift version, which was from, I think like 2002 or something like that. But yeah, it's a very cool model. It's so small. It's like a little baby compared to like the Broncos and stuff. And like just... I always thought it was a really, interesting looking car. We never actually got the first generation here in the U.S. It went to the second generation when it was actually sold. But yeah. Next we have a couple of Motor Maxes. The Lexus SC430 convertible and the Chrysler PT Cruiser convertible. The SC430 actually does have that retractable roof, if I can even get it open here. I had to the one piece came broken, and you guys probably saw in that video. I had to fix it so it would kind of stay on with like tape. So this black thing should actually be attached to this, and then the roof just kind of comes up like so. I gotta open this further, but yeah. Then I kind of tuck this in like this. It's so stiff. And then we have a Lexus Coupe right now instead of a convertible. And this PT Cruiser actually came with a removable soft top. You can actually take off this tonneau cover here. You can really see like the discoloration on that one seat. This is only $12, which I thought was a steal for a discontinued model and everything. This is the PT Cruiser convertible concept car from 2001. It was like a styling study or something. We got the 2002 Ford Thunderbird right here. Always loved the black with the two-tone black and red on the interior here. This one actually has a detachable hard top, kind of a hidden feature that this model has. Mazda didn't really market it too much, but you have the porthole top on there. I would get a real one just like this. Just like the evening black with like the red seats and everything. I keep revealing my face low-key on these car windshields. I think my only complaint about this one that I had was that the seat headrests aren't shaped properly, but it just looks really cool, like the wheels and just the black and everything. It's awesome. And here's a shocker I think some people had for me. The GMC Canyon, also by Mazda. I have the Chevy Colorado, which is pretty much a clone of the GMC Canyon. And look at that, we have the tailgate problem that the Colorado had. No matter how many times, and if you guys either get the GMC Canyon or the Chevy Colorado model, they're all going to have this tailgate issue where it just falls open constantly. I have to give this one the balsa wood treatment that I gave the Chevy Colorado, just so the tailgate like stays closed. It's just, oh my gosh. Then we have the Cadillac DeVille DTS Mary Kay, another Mazda model. I loved this like sort of whitish pink that they made this in. I did do a review on this one before I did the Mustang reviews, but very big and very heavy. I always wanted their DeVille DTS. I was happy to get the Mary Kay version. I was just trying to find like any version for a decent price because they are all kind of hard to find at this point. So I was happy to see that. Then we have the Motormax Ford Crown Victoria, a police car. I customized this to be a campus security car. And then we have the BMW motorcycle that I was talking about. And again, I don't remember the name of it. It's a bunch of letters and numbers, I'll tell you that much. But I don't usually get these motorcycles, but this was only like I think $4 or $5. It was an Amazon Warehouse Deals item, so I saved a lot of money on that. But I thought it looked good with the Crown Vic. It does have the kickstand. It just doesn't work on this soft bed here, but yeah. So yeah, you guys can expect to see several videos on the Crown Vic because I did get some various sort of aftermarket like modification things for it. Like it didn't come with this push bar. I actually ordered that for it, and of course the decals I actually made. I have other decals for it too that I plan on maybe changing out with this. And these are only held on by a little like a glue stick. So if you ever want to like put on decals on any of your cars and don't want them to be permanent, you can always maybe just use like a glue stick and paper. It won't look the best, but you won't have to worry about like the car's paint or anything like that. Well, I guess we'll see how the paint does on here. I haven't actually taken these off for over a month, so we'll see if my experiment actually worked or not. Wow, lots of comments going on here. Oh, the 918, I'm tempted to buy one, said Sean27. Yeah, the 918 is actually cool. I'm going to get to that soon. American Excellence, they had that. Their site's actually not active anymore. The company actually closed. So I was kind of sad to see that. They had a lot of like good deals and everything. I got it, I think, for only like $30 or whatever, as opposed to like 50 or 60 that they usually charge for these Welly models, at least here in the States. But yeah. White Cadillac Eldorado buyer. It's Imperial Diecast said. I forgot what scale it is. Will you review it someday? I don't actually have the Cadillac Eldorado in 1/18 scale. I am interested. I mean, you might be thinking about the DeVille DTS. That's the only 1/18 scale Cadillac I have. I am considering getting their Eldorado if that's the Mazda one that you're talking about. But yeah, I think they make it in like pink and maybe white or something now. But yeah, it looks like such a really huge model. It's almost as big as this Mercedes 500K that they also make. But yeah, yeah, I'll think about that. Where are we? Oh yeah. So yeah, we're in the next row now. These are two Motormaxes. We have the Celine S7 and the Pagani Zonda. The S7 was an eBay buy, and the Zonda was Amazon. Both are really cool looking cars. I'm looking for these for quite some time. I think the colors are just perfect on both of these. And of course, on the Celine, you do have the opening like wing doors, which are really really cool. When I had this out on the shelf actually like a month or two ago, and I had it with the doors up for a while just because it looks so cool. Like when you have the doors up, very cool. And we have the Maserati Spider. This is a Maisto model, and the Alfa Romeo 8C Competizione. I want to say it is. I'm sure I'm pronouncing that wrong. But this is a Welly model. And we have a Maisto Porsche 911 Speedster. Love the purple on here. It's very cool. And then the 918 Spider. Speaking of the 918 Spider, I know we were just talking about that. I actually modified it so the roof could actually come off like so. This came with a couple of tabs on the windshield, which is actually made of a metal. I was actually able to bend off the two tabs and just have it have no tabs, so that way this roof could just kind of come off. Like, I kept the two tabs on the back of the roof. You see it kind of slides into place like that, and you just kind of have to fit it on the windshield like that. And you turn it like this, and it does not fall open. I took a big risk, like trying that on here, but it worked out well. I mean, nothing broke or nothing, so I don't know if that'll work for all their variations of the 918 Spider, but if you're willing to just kind of, check it out and see if it works, go ahead by all means. I got this one on sale. It was only like $35, I believe. The only major flaw is that the front hood is sealed, but I don't think that's really a big deal. Behind my screen here, if I just have to move it like this, we have the Motormax Porsche 911 Turbo. It's funny, this one, I ordered a Maserati Gran Turismo, also made by them. It was an Amazon warehouse deal car, and they sent me this Porsche instead of that. So I sent them a message, and they were like, "Yeah, if you want to keep it, go ahead and keep it. But if you don't want it, you can return it, and we will refund you." But I decided to keep it because I like Porsches and everything. I have that yellow Welly 118 911 991, and I thought it looked good with that, so I just kept it. Yeah, it's got its flaws and everything. You guys know I don't like the wobbly wheels, and just the quality on this model was not that great, but it was only like $16, so it's like, how much? I can't really complain too much about it just for that reason. Usually it's like 30 or 40 bucks, and for that I think it's kind of outrageous. I mean, the build quality is really good. Like, you can pick it up by the seat because they're built so strongly. I should say. But yeah, so that was kind of annoying, but it ended up working out because I have other Porsches and I thought it would look good with them, so I just kept it. So okay, in the front here we have these three classic cars. I have the Porsche 550A Spider, the Mercedes-Benz 500K Special Type Roadster, and the Datsun 240Z. These are Maisto models. I've been trying to find these I've not been trying to find them. Amazon Warehouse Deals just happened to have all three of these at one point, so I thought, why don't I just get them from there? I know Sam's Club a lot of times will have this Datsun, but I've never seen it at mine, so I just kind of got annoyed and just bought it from Warehouse Deals. It was only like $22, I think, so I didn't spend that much more than I would have if it was like a Sam's Club model. And the 500K, this is just elegant looking. It's so cool. This has the rumble seat and everything on it. You just pop that back like this. Just super cool. And this one, of course, on the 550A, you have this kind of rear engine cover here with that spare tire. I will say, and I'll kind of explain this more on my review that I'll do of this in the future, but there's actually two different versions of the 550A model. You have one with good detailing and one with kind of less detailing. So the one with good detailing will have the brown belt going across, or the brown leather strap going across the spare tire, and some more detail on the interior. Like the steering wheel is actually framed in brown kind of wood textured plastic. On the other version, it's just all black. There's no painted detail really. And I think also on that version, the wheels don't have that black center cap on them like this one does. This is actually another much smaller car than you would think it is. When I got it, I was like, whoa. If you compare it to the Smart City Coupe, They're almost the same length. It's like, that's a really, really tiny little sports car. um, but yeah, that's all the models I've gotten in the past. What are we at now? It's December, so 7 months, almost 8 months. So yeah, I'm really glad to have all of these. All of these. We'll close that bag up here. And again, I will be doing reviews of all of these. You guys have seen most of these already in one way or another. On Instagram, I posted a lot of these and like pictures and everything. Mixed Diecast page, that's my page on there. I do a lot of like outdoor pictures of these models and everything on there. And the channel, I mostly do like, like the videos of like the reviews and whatnot. I do have to put some more pictures on that Instagram page. I'm thinking of maybe next doing like a Mustang photo shoot, because I just got these 3 Mustangs in the past like few months or so. I do have 3 more Mustangs, all by Maisto. Actually, I have the 67, the 99, and the 2010. Oh, I'm sorry, I have 4. I have the 2015 also. In my video of the 2020 Shelby, I actually compare it for a bit, or I actually compare a little bit to the 2015 version. So, yeah, that's really cool. What do you think of the mic? So Imperial Diecast says, okay, well, Wither Bonnie said, what happened to the audio? Let's see. Is it working now? It is working now. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I guess it might have cut off for a second. Maybe it's the Wi-Fi. I'm not really too sure about that. I really want to collect some cars, maybe 1/24th scale cars. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot out there. They're priced lower than a 1/18 scale model, so there's a lot of like budget 1/24th scale cars out there if you want to buy them. Maisto certainly makes a lot. My local CVS actually has a lot of 120, or they usually have a lot of 1/24th scale cars there from various brands. They're around like $13 or $14, or like $13, which I don't think is too bad. And on the Amazon warehouse deals site, they happen to pop up a lot too on there. So if you want one for cheap, there's a lot of ways to get one. So Imperial Diecast wants to know, what do you think of the 118 Maisto Lamborghini Vision V12? It looks like a spaceship. I'm waiting for them to release the blue version. I think it's a really cool looking car, and it's so futuristic. It's just awesome. The blue version, I think, is already out. I know Sam's Club, in their most recent palettes, I've seen pictures of them there. There was a green one at mine. I didn't end up getting it. I think something was wrong with the paint maybe or something. But yeah, I'm either considering getting the V12 Vision or the Cyan or Cyan. The SIAN. I still have no clue how to pronounce that name, but I haven't been to Sam's Club for actually since I got the Mustangs and the Broncos back there. I do plan on going back there soon to just kind of see like what they have there in terms of like models and everything. My Sam's Club usually has a pretty healthy stock, and then they don't really restock after a while, and like, which is fine, because then if they did restock, I'd be constantly buying more cars from there. I did see that they did have the CLK GTR there, that like the matte black version. So I might actually end up getting that, because that looks really, really cool. And the Porsche Cayman, apparently that's been spotted at Sam's Club, and Maisto has never had that there for like all 15 years that the model's actually been out. So it's kind of interesting to see they have. So almost every single model in their catalog, I think, is now available at Sam's Club when you think about it. Except for the 500K and the Cadillac Eldorado. I don't think they're Premier Edition models because they're more expensive, and these have a lot more parts. Like, you could pretty much sell this as like a $50 model, and this is because of how, detailed it is and everything. They don't have those there because I think of the parts count, and just because they'd be more expensive to maybe sell or something. I'm not really too sure on that, but pretty much every current Maisto model in their catalog seems to be available at Sam's Club, which is really cool to see. Those of you guys who have Costco affiliations or memberships, I think they'll be getting their Maisto models at some point soon. I think around like September they usually get them, if not like around now. But yeah, I'm sure there'll be videos out on that. But if I do go to Sam's Club again soon, I will film the selection there, and I'll probably film like whatever I get there. And of course, there'll be unboxings and reviews of those. But at this point, my 4 Sam's Club cars I've gotten so far this year, my Broncos and Mustangs back there, I did film the unboxings and the reviews on. So yeah. Oh, we got some more people joining. Cal1 says hi. Hello, it's Jet says hi. Hey guys. Sean27. The Cyan you won't be disappointed with. The detail for budget model looks high end. It really does. Like, I've seen reviews of that, and it really does look like a much more expensive model than you would think. So I may consider that one. I don't know if I'll get the green. You know, I may actually get the green because my Oricon, although it is a green Lambo, it's a totally different green from the Cyan or Cyan. I have to find out how it's pronounced, especially if I end up getting it and have to film a review on it. I can't be, like, you know, mispronouncing it. It's getting darker out. It is sunset here, as I already said. I thought just having the window open would have some good lighting in here, kind of like I did for last year's videos. Yeah, my gosh, it's been over a year since I did my whole collection video. So this is just if any of you are joining like just now, these are all the models I've gotten since December of last year. I went through each one and said like what brand it was and like what the model actually was. And this video should be uploading after I end the stream. And I would say maybe midway through, or I'll comment either in the description or in the comment section what part of the video is what. Like, what part is the display case, what part's the, you know, the update and all that. I think I said I would do some channel updates too. So hello, it's Jet says. Okay, Cal1. Are you a fan of scale dioramas? I am actually, yeah. I like to see what people do. Like, they'll take pictures and stuff. They'll maybe have like an off-road like diorama and have like, you know, Jeeps or like, you know, like these Broncos in there and stuff. Yeah, I haven't actually made one myself, but I do like seeing pictures of them. A lot of people really do an awesome job of making them look like convincingly real and stuff. And one day when I have, you know, a place with like more space and everything, I might actually do like a diorama of some sorts. There's one guy on YouTube who made, I think, like a 1/18 scale house and like a garage with like supercars in it and stuff. I want to do that someday. Though I'm not really like construction savvy, so it'd probably be made of like Legos or something like that, because they're, I mean, those you just literally can build them, you know, just from the ground up. I don't have to like be sawing anything or use glass or anything. But yeah, that's a consideration for the future for sure. I do take lots of outdoor pictures of these models when I can. You guys have seen the Broncos recently. I took them out in like the garden a couple of weeks ago, like right after I got them. And the Mustangs, I will be doing a photo shoot of those along with my 4 other ones that I have. What else do we have on there? Hello, it's Jet says, do you get auto art cars? I don't have any right now. I'm thinking of maybe getting, they have that Lexus. It's the LC Coupe. I might get that from them because it looks pretty cool, but the prices of them are just expensive. I collect mostly like budget models just because I don't want to be, you know, breaking the bank and everything, you know. I mean, I'm currently, you know, paying for school. I got like a new like real car recently, so I don't really have a ton of you know, room to be spending a ton of money on cars. And that's the beauty of, you know, like these wholesale clubs like Sam's Club and everything. Like these models together were like $60 in total for you know 4 of them, which is a steal, I think. So I think that was really cool. You're a great diecast YouTuber. Thank you, I appreciate that. I would love a diorama room. Yeah, I might. For these, you would actually pretty much need a whole room for a diorama. If I were to put this many cars in a diorama, it would probably have to take up a whole entire room. I mean, these take up just almost the whole entire queen size bed, and this isn't even like the whole collection. Oh my gosh, yeah, the whole collection. I don't even know how many I have at this point, but there's no way I can fit all of them on here. I think maybe for like my thousands of subscribers special, I might do like a whole entire collection video. That'll be a lot of effort to set up though, so I don't know. I was going to do it for this one, but I was like, no, I don't have the time to do like every single car out at once. But I will put this in my collection playlist, so you guys will be able to see pretty much a collection video that features every one of my models I've gotten to date in 1/18 scale. So that'll happen sometime soon. Bob's Diecast. Hey, what's up? Thanks for joining. Hello, it's Chet. He says the prices are insane for higher end models. I did mention the Lexus LC. That seems to be on the lower end of auto art prices. I don't know. They have some models, some of their older models, my gosh, are going for like $500+ now, depending on like which one it is. It's just really, because auto art's actually fairly new compared to other brands. Like Meister, they've been around since like the 1990s. A few of these here I think are, like this one's actually from the 90s, this Mustang Mach 3 back here. But yeah, I mean, if I ever find like an auto art like for really cheap and it's like, wow, I have to have this, maybe I'll get it. I mean, I was looking at their Nissan 350Z, but I found the Maisto one for like cheap, so I wound up getting that. And of course, I bought my orange Datsun to match the Maisto one. Cal1, what car do you drive? A Civic, a 2020 Civic. So nothing too cool compared to these. I did actually get a 1/32 scale model of the Civic I drive, and it has like working lights and everything on it, so I'm really looking forward to that. I was hoping it would actually get here by the time I filmed this, but I think it still has a couple days to come or something like that. I don't know, but I'll have like a video on that too. I forget the company. It came from Hong Kong, or that's where it was like sold from and sent from. But yeah, they actually make other like Hondas too. They had like a CR-V and stuff with working lights, so I thought that was, pretty cool. Looking for an E46 BMW 325 Sport. Oh yeah, I think that's a cool one. Imperial Diecast, you can still get baseline Hot Wheels 118 Ferraris for good price, especially the red ones. Yeah, I actually have a baseline F430 by Hot Wheels. My parents got it for me for Christmas like years ago. But once Hot Wheels made their elite models, they really, I think, went down in quality on their regular models. I think, you know how like in real life car companies will have like the base models? It's like, here's this like base model with like, no extra features and like crappy looking wheels and stuff, so they kind of can like sell you on like higher end trims. Hot Wheels was kind of like that. Like those regular versions, it was like, wow, the details are like terrible. I have to move to the elite version, which is like $30 more. A lot of people I know were kind of annoyed when Barago got the Ferrari license, but to be honest, I think Barago, in terms of like making budget Ferraris, they've been doing a pretty decent job. I know that their variety is kind of lacking. Like, I really want them to make an A12 Superfast or a GTC4 Lusso. That would be awesome. They get budget models of those. I'm just waiting for them to do that at this point. But I have the 550 Maranello by Maisto and the F430 Coupe by Hot Wheels. They're the only two Ferraris I have. I'm not like a crazy big fan of Ferraris or anything. I did get that 1/24 scale Aperta, or the Ferrari, I think it's Aperta, the Ferrari LaFerrari Aperta or Roast or whatever it's called. It's always hard to pronounce, but yeah. They started using really thin plastic hoods and doors, and it really went downhill. Yeah, that 458 Italia, someone did a review on that, and I was like, it has plastic hoods and doors? Are you kidding me? Like, like even Meister doesn't do that. Like, you have metal doors on all these models. They're not, they're very, high quality and everything. Yeah, I really got like a whole rainbow of cars here. I keep, kind of seeing that. It's like, wow. I didn't intentionally, make it like this, but, well, I mean, for the video, I kind of categorized them a little bit by brand and like when I got them and stuff. Yeah, I do want to do a video in the future where I have like my whole entire like 1/18 scale car collection at one place at one time. I hope this isn't distracting. Again, there's like a delay, so like whenever I do anything, it like won't show up until like a few seconds after I'm on my laptop screen. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm using Streamlabs to stream this video, because apparently on YouTube you have to have 1,000 subscribers to stream for mobile. So I was like what? Like what? That's just wrong in my opinion. But my friend, he recommended the Streamlabs app because he uses, I think, the Streamlabs app for like Twitch or something like that. And it's actually working out pretty well. I know the audio cut out at one point, so I'm sorry if that did happen. I'll have to watch back, I guess, maybe once this is done and kind of see like where it went wrong maybe, but yeah. So Cal1, I do prefer the Barago Ferraris due to the price and full diecast, but I hate that they release like one car every 3 years. Yeah, I noticed that. Like a lot of the newest Ferraris, Barago doesn't have or they'll have them as models, but not 1/18 scale models. It's like, we want our 1/18 scale models. Like, look at these. Like, the detail and everything is just so cool. Like, 1/32 scale, like, yeah, that's good. And they should keep doing that. But, like, we need more, like, 1/18 scale models from them. Sean says, Barago Signature Series is good. Got a few myself. Yeah, I've seen those, and they do seem like they're pretty cool models. I know they made the LaFerrari as a signature model, and I think maybe the 448 Pista or Pista, whatever it's called. But yeah, there's a couple. I saw a couple Barago Ferraris at Sam's Club in like those Maisto boxes, so I might consider getting another Ferrari. I'm not too sure on it. It was just that red LaFerrari, like with the black wheels. It looks just like that red 2020 Corvette that I have, and I almost thought it was. I'm like, oh, like the first day I went to Sam's Club last summer, I was really annoyed because they didn't have any 2020 Corvettes, but I thought they did because I saw the LaFerrari from like far away. I'm like, oh my god, it's the Corvette. But it was just that LaFerrari because it literally is almost the same shape. I'm pretty sure Corvette was trying to go for like a European car look, and they did a really good job of that, especially with like their, you know, with like the overall like mid-engine look and everything. But I was like, oh man, when I got there. Yeah, I do have to go back to Sam's Club and kind of see like what they have there. The Bugatti Divo I know is there in like a few different colors. So I may look at that too. I'm not really too sure yet, but in terms of like future channel stuff, like I said, you'll see all these as we'll have individual videos on all these models. If they're not out now, they will be out between now and the end of the year. I will do a video on kind of Amazon warehouse deals, like what to look for, what not to look for and stuff. I have that Ask the Collector series of like those videos I made where I offer like tips and advice and everything. I do want to pick that up again, so that'll probably be the next video, like buying tips and stuff like that. And I did show my 1/24 scale Buick and Honda hauler set that I got recently. I will do a video on that sometime soon. I filmed the unboxing. I just got to film the reviews of both of these. And I do have some Hot Wheels content. I did show you guys the case earlier. It is getting pretty dark out now. Oh well. But yeah, I have a bunch of Hot Wheels hunting videos from my local Giant from like months back. I just have to get those videos off my phone at this point to save on space. So I'll probably just upload those within the next like month or so maybe. I hope they have some new cars there because their dump bins were pretty empty last few trips I took there. Several other 1/24 scale cars too I've gotten in the past few months, so I need to catch up on those and film the reviews of those. So a lot of stuff you guys might be seeing are probably models I've gotten like a while back. Like this red Alpha I got I think back in like March, but I haven't reviewed it yet. So the unboxing will be like maybe like 6 months old by the time I do a video on it, unfortunately. But I don't know if you guys know this, but for the unboxings, I usually do like a voiceover for them, and a lot of times I'll film the voiceovers like during my lunch break at work because we get to eat in these like break rooms where like where there's no like or like the sound's pretty good in there and stuff. And sometimes during the week, it's the only time I really have to sit down and actually do any kind of YouTube work. So I do have a short break coming up soon between semesters. So that should be nice to maybe catch up on like YouTube stuff and everything. I guess we'll wrap it up at some point soon. It's been almost and it's been almost 50 some minutes. Wow. But yeah, thank you guys all for sticking on here. It's really, really nice to see this. But yeah. I'll just stay here until it's like pitch black and you can't see any of the cars anymore. Okay, we got some more comments on here. If you find the Barago Ferrari 488 or the 458 Speciale in the Costco or Sam's, you should definitely get it. I might actually, yeah. Yeah, because they both look really good in terms of quality and everything, especially the 488. I like the wheels on it and stuff. When the C8 gets cheap, people are going to make them into Ferrari and Lamborghini reps, 100%. It will be like the new Fiero. Oh, yeah, for sure. I thought about the Fiero for some reason the other day. I don't even know, like Pontiac being gone and all that. Like I don't like like the Fiero is never gonna be coming back. It'd be cool if Chevy would bring it back at some point as something, but apparently they're gonna kill off the Camaro and make it into some like electric sports sedan. It's like, what are you doing? Like, keep the Camaro and make the sports sedan into like a Chevelle or like a SS or something like that. I don't know. That's like the latest buzz in like car news I've been seeing. If you could ask my son to make one 1/18 scale car, what would you want? I would want the new G82 BMW M4. Oh my gosh, yeah, that's a hard question. Yeah, Maisto really, like BMW and Audi, they really don't have that many models in their line anymore. For BMW, they had like the same like 4 or 5 cars for like 5+ years, and they don't have any now, I don't think. I mean, do they have their Z4? No, the Z4's gone now. Yeah, like any newer BMW I would love to see from them. I mean, like the M6, they probably wouldn't be able to make that because Paragon already makes a perfect version of that. But, oh, you know what? The 8 Series. I think they should make the 8 Series. Maybe like the convertible or something. I know Nora makes the 8 Series coupe, but it only comes in, I think, one color, and I think the trunk didn't open or something, so I got kind of steered away from that. But I love the look of that, so that would be definitely one that I would recommend they would make. Maybe like the Audi TT, like the most, like the newest one. Maisto does make the 2001 Audi TT, or they used to make the 2001 TT. So seeing a newer one from them would be, I think, a really welcome, addition to their lineup. A Koenigsegg. Oh yeah, Imperial Diecast. Yeah, that's a good point. Auto Art, I think, pretty much took over the Koenigsegg 1/18 scale business. I guess I don't really know how to pronounce, or I don't know how to say it really, but yeah, getting a bunch of Koenigsegg would be really awesome. The only reason why I don't have a Koenigsegg in the supercar collection is because they're just so expensive from Auto Art. I could get I think I could pretty much get everything here for the price of one of the Auto Art Koenigsegg's. They're like hundreds of dollars. They're more expensive than their other Auto Art, than their other cars that they sell. So, yeah, that's... I guess I'll put the top back on the Thunderbird here. It's hard to do with one hand. I'll just rest it on there like this. Yeah, I did... in my review, I do say how it's kind of hard to put the top back on, but... I wish Maisto made, speaking of tops, I wish they made the top on the Bronco come off. It doesn't come off, and I think I say this in the video. I commented on someone's post on Instagram, because they posted pictures of this, and they were able to actually get the roof off, but they had to actually take the model apart and then break the tabs up here and then unscrew the back. And I'm thinking, like, I don't want to get that involved with it because I don't want to break anything on here. Like, it was a $15 model, but still, I don't really want to risk, breaking stuff on it. I'll see if I can put a light on. Maybe that'll... Oh, that's a little bit better. Yeah, I guess I'll close this shade now. It's getting, like, darker out, but I gotta reach with one hand. Yeah, it's actually very loud. I had a 2008 Auto Art CCX. That's a cool one. I remember that came out when I was like a kid, and it was really cool to see, like the design and stuff on it. Yeah, if Maisto made Koenigsegg's, that would be really cool. They would get snatched up immediately if they were at, Sam's Club and stuff, for sure. Yeah, this lighting might have actually been better than the evening sunset lighting. Oh well, whatever. You guys can play this back once the stream ends. I think around the 20-minute mark, I finally stop blabbing and I go right into like the collection details here. I'm just noticing now that the fan's reflecting off of like every one of these cars. That's really weird. Have you seen the new Solito 600 LT? If that's the McLaren, then I haven't seen it. I have to look into these Solito models, because it seems like they've released some recent ones that look really good in terms of detail. I know they have that Challenger Hellcat. I said this like at the beginning of the stream. And They have a couple more too, like a BMW or something. Apparently, Motormax and Salido, I think, used to be kind of the same company. Because Motormax is a Mercedes, I think it was the SL 500 with that working top. That was apparently also a Salido model. So I think there's some kind of like agreement maybe, or something like that. It's very strange. It's kind of like how Motormax and Mondo Motors, like this 911 Turbo used to be made by Mondo Motors. It was pretty much a European version of Motormax, but they were the same quality. So I think they just ended that brand name because they were pretty much the same kind of poor quality. Salido in Europe is leading the game. Yeah, I'm sure they are. Like we don't like Salido and Welly and stuff here in the States. They're not really easy to come by, and if we do come by them, they're kind of pricey. But I know for a lot of my viewers from other countries, Maestos are kind of hard to come by. So I guess it's kind of like Welly and Salido for us. It's kind of like Maestos are for you guys and stuff. There's that other brand, Paudi Model. They make a bunch of like everyday like Japanese cars, like the Nissan like Murano and the Altima and like the Honda Civic and stuff like that. I think they're pretty cool, and they're actually reasonably priced, but they're just hard to get. Their models have like opening sunroofs and gas caps and all that. It's like super cool. Salido really stepped up their game in the past few years, and they're releasing some really cool stuff for great affordable prices. Yeah, Cal1, I might actually be looking up Salidos after the stream now. I'm very tempted to look and see what they have now. I have seen their light green Hellcat Challenger. I think I would actually consider that. I mean, I guess the only drawback to that over the Maisto is that the trunk and hood don't open or something like that, but I mean, it's cheaper than getting like the GT Spirit versions, because GT Spirit, they're like a resin company. I don't know if I told anyone this yet, but I'm not getting any kind of like resin cars. I mean, I get that they're like extremely high priced because they're just so extremely well detailed, but I mean, I like my opening features. I like the opening parts, like, like the engine covers and all that. Some have like their removable tops, like this, T-Bird and stuff like that. I don't really want to like not get, models that are like that. You have to buy Paudi models off AliExpress. Yeah, I have looked at their site. I think their site has the best prices for those models, for sure. Yeah, I guess I'll just kind of hang around over for a little bit longer if you guys want to ask some more questions and everything. I want to get the GT Liberty Walk Mustang, but at the moment they're very expensive in the UK. They're expensive in general, it seems like. I know when I think the only models of the 2020 Shelby you can get now are from either GT Spirit or like the Maisto versions. Unless I'm wrong. So you have one budget and one, upper end version. It'd be cool to see a comparison. They both make the bright green version with the black wheels and black spoiler. It'd be really cool to see a comparison of both of those. Though I don't think they're comparable at all. One's like $100 or so plus more than the other one. So that's kind of obviously a much better model. We'll take these out of the shot real quick so we can kind of get a nice hand around view of all the models. I guess I'll keep the Thunderbird roof off for right now. But yeah, there's all our models here. I can go without hitting the ceiling fan. There we go. Oh yeah, the motorcycle just fell over. I might get more of these bikes depending on how cheap they are. I thought this BMW would look good. This is actually California Highway Patrol livery. I just can't really focus on there it is there back there. Just kind of lean that against there. Sealed models just don't do it for me personally. I agree with you on that. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of them. I mean, I'll take sealed to a degree. Like this Welly has the sealed front hood, but the door's still open and stuff. And some of these budget model sedans, like my Cadillac DTS back here, the front door's open, but not the rear. That's like a Maisto feature. And on this GMC Canyon here, the front door's open, but this little rear door should actually open up like this on the real truck, but it doesn't on here. But yeah, it's... And then you have other models like this Celine back here. Everything opens, like the front hood, the rear hood, or the front luggage compartment, the rear luggage compartment, the both doors, the engine cover. It's like crazy. These Motormax models from the early 2000s always have a lot of opening features on them. I can see this giant gap from here on the Lexus. Well, I guess I can't fix that. The Alpha 8C is looking... Yeah, I love the red on here. I saw this... the same seller of the X6 had this on Amazon. They're called... what was their name? FMT store. They have a nice array of like 1/18 scale cars and stuff, but the red, just like this deep red, it just looks really, really cool. I have an Instagram post where I have the Zonda, the Maserati, and the Alpha all together because I got them kind of around the same time as kind of like a photo shoot thing. But yeah, just very, very cool. I have an Auto Art Oricon GT3 that is kind of sealed. Only the doors open. Shame. Yeah, that's kind of a shame. If I were to get like an upper end model, I want everything to, open on it and to work on it. Like my Norev Maybach Cabriolet, that has the opening doors, hood, trunk, and that removable. I almost said hard top. I'm thinking of the Thunderbird here with the hard top. They had the removable convertible roof, so I really want that kind of stuff if I were to get like a higher end, model, and even like budget models like this old Maisto BMW 325i. It has the working fabric soft top. Like they should bring back, like I think anyone should bring stuff back like that. And then this Mercedes, you have the working retractable top on it. You were saying earlier like what Meister models I want them to make. Maybe a modern retractable hard top car like a Mercedes or a BMW, because they made the '90s Mercedes-Benz Roadster and that BMW convertible. So if they were to bring something like that back as like a modern car, that'd be really cool to see them make a model. I really want the Kyosho Rolls Royce. Detail on that is best I have ever seen. Yeah, I want a 1/18 scale Rolls Royce too. I just really don't want to pay a lot of money for it. Maybe one day I'll find one at like a flea market or a yard sale for like really cheap, and I'm like, oh my god, I have to get it. I'd probably go with like the Phantom. I know they made the Phantom sedan. They made the Phantom sedan coupe and drop head coupe, which is like the convertible. And they had the Rolls Royce Ghost, but I would probably get like one of the Phantom models. I think that'd be like really cool. We're almost an hour, or we're over it, and wow, I've been talking almost all night now. It's crazy. But yeah, I'm really happy you guys are commenting on here and that you joined and everything. And again, thank you all so much for the 500 subs. I mean, when I started this channel back in like March of 2019, I never expected it to really take off or be this, popular. I mean, the Bronco models, they've gotten a lot of, views and everything. Some of my videos have over 4,000, views on them now. It's just really cool to see that. A lot of you guys have been subscribed since the beginning. So whether you subscribed within the last week or within the last, 3 years, like, thank you guys so much. It's I think it's really cool to have this kind of diecast community out there on YouTube and on, just social media in general. It's always, really cool to have kind of a group to, share things with and everything like that. Especially during, like rough years like the past year or so. It's been really cool to have this and whatnot. Definitely more models to come in the future, but probably not a ton more at all. I mean, I'm talking maybe like less than 10, because I am very fast running out of space. But when I get my own like kind of larger space to put these models, I will probably be getting a lot more and stuff like that. Upper end purchases, I don't know if I'm going to be doing any of those anytime soon. I know I'm going to be going back to Sam's Club soon to look at what models they have there in stock at least, and we'll see like what they have there and if I want to buy any from there. So yeah. Yeah, so again, you guys can probably play back the whole like a collection part and stuff if you want to go back to the stream once I post it. Again, I'm filming this through Streamlabs. It's worked out really well. I definitely will be doing more of these live streams. This was actually very fun. I'll probably do one for 750 subs, maybe one for like 1,000 subs. Maybe do like a full collection video where I have like every car out all at the same time. But yeah. Before we go, I want to say keep up the great videos. I love watching all the videos you upload. I look forward to what there is to come. Cal1, thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that. I love reading all the comments on my videos. And I do apologize. Recently, I really haven't been replying to comments like in a timely fashion. Just this is that part of the semester, and you guys who are, either in college or, in like a master's program know this, where it's just like, let's give all this work out, and then the students will have no time to do anything else. That's pretty much how it's been. Things are winding down now significantly, so I actually do have time to, focus more on the channel and stuff. This is actually the first time ever that all these models have been together at one place at one time. At least all the models I bought in the past, 8 or so months. And in the future, when I do actually have all 60 plus models out at once, that'll be the first time ever that I do something like that. So I'll probably save that for something special, like 1,000 subs or something like that. But I'll definitely do more of these streams in the future. I think for unboxings, these would work well. Although you guys know that for those 1/18 scale unboxings, I often have to put the camera down like this because I have to use 2 hands sometimes on the boxes. It's hard to hold the phone or hold the phone camera and try to open the box and pull the model out, and then I have to unscrew it and stuff. But yeah, I think it'll be really yeah. So yeah, lots of fun stuff to come between now and the end of the year, and next year for sure. My Instagram page I know turns 3 next month, and my YouTube channel will turn 3 in March of next year. So definitely a lot more cool stuff to come on both of those. My Olympic Hot Wheels cars, I actually posted pictures of those recently, so you guys should go and check those out on Nick's Diecast page. And then I'll definitely probably be posting, what did I say I was going to do? Oh yeah, a photo shoot of the Mustangs. I'll be doing that next. But yeah, here's all the models I've gotten. Definitely you'll see unboxings and reviews on all of these. A couple of special ones. I'll be doing a comparison of the Colorado and the GMC Canyon because they're pretty similar trucks, but this one has some different quality stuff on it. And the Crown Vic, because I made those customizations with the decals and everything. And I did actually buy some additional parts from policecarmodels.com, like this push bar and a couple of interior details, which I can't really show in this lighting, but I will show you guys in future videos. And definitely some more 1/24th scale videos. I have unboxings and reviews of those coming along soon. I have a Maisto model kit I still have to build of the 2013 Dodge Viper, so that'll be coming up soon. And yeah, so yeah, I think that pretty much wraps it up for the stream here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and everything and commenting. We got a really cool comment thread I'm going on here. I don't think I missed any. I think I pretty much got through all these comments. I'm really happy to see this. This is so cool. And I think the comments do stay once the video is uploaded after the stream ends. So yeah. Those of you who are watching this after the live stream, I'm sorry, this will be an hour and 13-minute long video. This will be my longest video to date. So those of you who are in the comments and watching, you've made history by being on my first live stream and my first more than hour long video. So yeah, thank you guys so much. Looking forward to the Crown Vic review. There are some 1/18 scale police officer models made by a company called American Diorama. Oh yeah, I have seen those. I might actually get those. I will go follow you on your Instagram. Thank you, I appreciate that. Yeah, I will check out those American Diorama models. A few of the parts I got for this Crown Vic actually do apply as diorama parts. I will show all that off in a separate video. I'll probably do an unboxing, a review, and then a project video, a customization video. So yeah, that'll be something to look forward to. All right, guys, once again, thank you all for joining the stream. And feel free to comment down below, even after the video ends, if you have more thoughts you want to share. The comment section should be open once this uploads the stream. It might be a delay. I think last time I checked, I did a test stream about a week ago, and I didn't see it on my channel until about an hour after I stopped filming. So it might take a little bit of time. But yeah, for those of you who are joining now, thanks for joining. And those of you who have been on here the whole time, thank you so much for sticking with me for this hour and 15-minute long time frame. I hope you brought popcorn and stuff with you. Those of you who are watching this after the stream, if you want to see like the collection update part where I go through each of the models, I think it was probably like the 20-something minute mark, but I'll probably post that down in the comments. But yeah, thanks for joining, guys. I gotta figure out how I end this now. Where are we? Okay, I found the stop button. All right, thanks for joining, guys.